It's the spot!
The wounds inflicted on Meliodas by the Holy Knight Gilthunder were much more serious than they thought. Elizabeth devotedly tended to his injuries in the town of Dalmally, where they traveled to rescue a third member of the deadly sins, Bon, the fox sin of greed, who was being held in Baste prison. However, she still remained at odds with Diane, the serpent sin of envy. 4 holy knights, the Weird Fangs, prepared to strike. Bon escaped from his prison. And then, as Meliodas lay sleeping...
Who are you? Show yourself right now!
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am the Holy Knight Golgius, member of the Weird Fangs.
Holy Knight? What the heck? When did he...
Princess Elizabeth, I have come to take you back to the Kingdom of Leonis.
Hey, not so fast! You're gonna have to go through the Captain of the Order of Scraps disposal first! Oh, no!
Now then. Seems it's become rather pointless for you to keep this sword any longer, so I shall take it with me.
This is a tale of ancient times, an era before the human and non-human worlds were forever divided. When the Holy Knights defended the realm, wielding their magical powers, they were feared and highly respected. But among them, a group emerged that betrayed the kingdom and became mortal enemies to all Holy Knights. They were known throughout the land as the 7 Deadly Sins.
鳴りやまぬ愛を叫ぶよ全てを抱いてここにいるんだ光はそこにあるよ譲れない想いをかけて希望の果てを僕は生きるよ夢をつないだ君と優しい君の声もきっと世界を変えられる誰も一人きりじゃ立ち上がれやしないから互いに手を伸ばして限りを超えた明日へ鳴りやまぬ愛を叫ぶよぶつかり合って分かり合うんだ光を作り出すよ諦める想いをかけて希望の果てを僕は生きるよ夢をつないだ君と
Come on, Captain. What's the big deal? Just show me your sword already.
Why are you so interested in looking at this hunk of junk?
Well, last I checked, you were the captain of the 7 Deadly Sins. So, why the hell are you walking around with a sword like that? I mean, did you really think I wouldn't be curious about it? Come on, just let me have a little peek. Huh?
Let go, Bon.
Hey, you two. You're still up?
Just step away, Bon. You don't want to make me angry.
Make you angry? Are you serious? You and me have been hanging together for a lot of years now. And in all that time, I've never seen you get mad once.
I mean it.
That reminds me, I'm also interested in knowing how you ended up getting called the Dragon Sin of Wrath.
Bon, just what do you think you're doing to the captain?
If doing this means that I'm gonna get to see what you're like when you're angry, then I want to see it even more. No, I want to steal it. What do you know? Looks like I just saw a hidden side of you. Cool.
Sorry about that, Bon. But this sword is...
Stop! What are you doing to Sir Meliodas?
It's mine now. You've no use for it.
Impossible! No one could survive after that much poison.
Too stubborn to die, I see. But you will release this sword.
Even if I die, this sword is the one thing I'll never let go of. It's the only thing I can do. The only way I can ever atone.
Sir Meliodas!
Spout all the nonsense you wish. The princess and your weapon will still be mine.
He got away.
I'm sorry, but is it really you standing there, Sir Meliodas?
It's me. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Porky.
Oh, thank goodness. You're back to your old self again.
Except that he called me Porky for some reason.
Hey, where are we right now?
The town of Dalmally, which is right by Baste Prison.
Who is that weirdo?
A holy knight who said his name was Golgius. From the looks of things, it's pretty clear that he's after Elizabeth and that broken sword of yours. That quack over there was working with him, too.
He was?
He hightailed it! Come on!
Wait! Sir Meliodas' injuries haven't fully healed yet.
Elizabeth, that hurts!
Looks okay now.
It can't be! No way!
What's with you? You're being really aggressive today, you know that?
I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention!
It's not like I mind you feeling me up. You can touch me all you want.
But that's not what I was doing.
Whatever, just get dressed already.
I narrowly escaped there, so that was Meliodas the Dragon Sin. I chose to make my exit at precisely the right time then. Fascinating indeed.
Gotcha.
Impossible. How did they find me?
My nose can sniff out slop from a mile away, so you better not underestimate it.
Is that honestly true?
Yep. Disgusting, huh?
I'm gonna have you give up the name of the person who ordered you to swipe my sword and the princess. Otherwise, I'll have to beat you black and blue.
Of course, I surrender. To be honest, I'm very much a coward by nature. Combat isn't to my liking, particularly when my adversary is the captain of the 7 deadly sins. I released those blades when I raised my hands. You were able to see me do it?
My eyes can spot panties from a mile away, so you'd better not underestimate them.
You're kidding, right?
Of course.
There you are, Sir Golgius. I've been looking for you.
Hey, it's that quack!
Now, I know I wasn't able to end the boy's life, all right? But I still poisoned him as I was told. A deal's a deal. Please return my daughter as promised.
He's gone.
Whoa, where'd he go?
You need to stay close to me, Elizabeth.
Right. And come to think of it, when that guy first showed up in your room, it was from out of nowhere, too.
No need to shout. I shall reunite you with your daughter.
Thank you, sir. She means everything to me.
Doctor, get away from there!
I shall send her to join you in the afterlife.
He got him bad.
We can't have you ruining the Holy Knight's good name by revealing that we ordered you to poison the boy, now can we?
Elizabeth, wait!
Hey, just forget about that guy.
Dr. Dana, hold on!
It isn't safe here, because we don't know where or when that guy's gonna show up next.
We can't just stand here and watch this man die!
I have you now!
Sir Meliodas!
He vanished again. Is this guy teleporting or what?
Indeed, what a clever pig you are. Despite your strength, it is no match for my powers of teleportation.
Let's get out of here!
Piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap. Damn it, he's definitely leaving behind a metallic scent trail. But now I don't have enough time to track it with him attacking us at the same time.
A metallic scent trail?
No matter where you hide, I will always find you.
Piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap.
In here!
Piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap, piggy trap. What exactly are we doing hiding in this rundown building?
Think it through. Do you want to get the townspeople caught up in this?
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Why don't we just try staying here and see if we can wait him out?
I'm surprised this place is still standing. Man, it's musty. What you doing there?
A little spell to keep him from coming inside.
A little spell my pork butt. Since when have you been able to use magic?
Well, how do you know I can't?
Is it really safe here, though? We're stuck on the top floor of a cramped dump of a building. There's nowhere to run in here. At least close the door if we're trying to hide.
Doors don't have much effect on someone who teleports. And you never know, he could just pop up between us out of the blue.
Don't say that!
Good guess. Try behind you.
Good guess. Try under you.
Jeez. It's so run down in here, he fell straight to the bottom. Then that spell earlier.
He cut the floor and set a trap for me.
Your power's invisibility, isn't it? There were gaps in time between when you would vanish and when you would show up again. That was kind of bugging me for a while. Someone who could teleport leaving a scent trail was weird too. In other words, it meant that you must have been moving on foot just like we were. And it also meant you'd be forced to come in through the room's only door. Plus, fighting down here means I don't have to worry about protecting Elizabeth from you. Alright, let's get down to business. Now, will you answer the question I asked you before? Just what was your reason for going after Elizabeth and this sword of mine? And who was the person who ordered you to?
Sir Meliodas! We were wondering what was going on down here.
Well, what do you know? Guess he ran away.
Well, why's the horse heading this way? All that racket from before must have spooked it. Horses are such scaredy cats.
So that's where he went.
Huh? Ah!
What a fright that was. My superiors gave me quite a mission to carry out.
Looks like that horse is headed to Boste Prison.
All right, let's go!
Hey, Elizabeth!
Boste Prison isn't that way, you know!
Dr. Dana! Please hold on. Why did this happen?
Why are you crying? I'm truly sorry. I only did this because I wanted to save my daughter. Dear Senate, I just wanted to keep you safe.
This is all my fault.
What are you talking about? It was Golgius who killed him.
If we hadn't come into this town in the first place, Dr. Dana wouldn't be lying here dead, and his daughter never would have been taken by the Holy Knights. It wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but Elizabeth...
Not to mention, it's my search for the deadly sins that brought me to Sir Meliodas. If not for that, you never would have fought Gilthunder or gotten seriously injured. And then you wouldn't have been in a position to nearly be killed by Golgius.
I know you want to cry right now, I get that. It's just... I also know how much you want to protect the people of this kingdom from the Holy Knights. Is a tear or two all it's gonna take to make you give up on that? I made up my mind to search for the 7 deadly sins with you, and to stop the Holy Knights. Even if you die somewhere along the way, I'll make sure to keep the promise I made to you.
You would do that for me?
We all die someday. But as long as someone keeps a person's wishes alive, they won't die. Once you've decided to follow them, no matter how much you bleed, and even if your tears run dry, you stick to it. That's what a knight stands for.
That was a complete disaster. I didn't expect him to go that far. Well, well. It seems our welcoming committee is ready and waiting.
Well, guess we should head out to Boste.
Do you plan on leaving Elizabeth behind? She hasn't come out since you carried that quack to his clinic.
Hey, don't be stupid. She's definitely better off staying put here in town. Besides, the Holy Knights over there in Boste are after her. Jeez, you really are stupid.
You called me stupid twice! People who call people stupid are stupid!
Well, sorry about that, Porky.
That's twice you called me Porky, you bastard! You're stretching my pork rinds out.
What'd you run out here like that for?
For this, I mended your scabbard for you while you were still asleep. I can't really attest to the quality, though. You're such a thoughtful girl.
Thanks, it looks like it's holding.
I'm glad. And on that note, let's get going now. I'm not a knight. But I'm gonna keep on fighting too, so I can keep protecting the kingdom and its people. Even if you were to die now, that still wouldn't change things at all.
Don't go killing me off yet, okay?
Sorry! Elizabeth, how would you handle it if I was the one who died? Well, honestly, I'd try to move on. Elizabeth, that was like night and day. I'm sorry, Hawk.
You can rest easy, Hawk. If you end up dying, we'll make sure that your meat doesn't go to waste. Isn't that right, Elizabeth?
Right! Wait a minute, what about what I want?
Let's get going.
Right! Let's save Sorbonne!
Not him.
Huh?
I think her name was Senate, wasn't it? We've got to make sure that we save the doctor's daughter first.
Sir Meliodas! What about Sorbonne?
As soon as he finds out that we're all headed his way, I think he'll probably bust himself out.
Oh, you really think so? Are they attacking us?
Deanne? What the heck are you doing way over here?
What are you doing here? You should still be in bed and trying to get a little rest. You know you shouldn't be outdoors like this.
Forget about me for a sec. Are you doing okay?
What are you talking about? I feel fine. After you squashed all the bugs over in Dalmely, you charged full speed ahead to Boston Prison. Wait, I did? What's wrong, Lady Deanne?
Can't put my finger on it, but something's not adding up. You really sure you're all right, Deanne?
Yeah. My head's just a little fuzzy.
I am the Holy Knight Ruin, member of the Weird Fangs and destroyer of the 7 deadly sins.
There's a holy knight here! Captain, you go take care of the princess! Captain? Wait, where did everybody go?
They are all at my mercy.
Give the captain back right now! Ha! Sir Meliodas! You didn't get hurt, did you?
What the heck made you go berserk out of the blue like that?
Lady Deanne, Sir Meliodas is right in front of you! What are you spacing out for, mountain woman? I'm gonna tell you here and now, I'm not losing to some holy knight!
Those eyes. She can't see us at all, even if she wanted to.
What are we supposed to do now?
We run, for starters.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that! Crap, there are people around!
Hey! If you don't want to die, you better start running!
You can't hide forever, Holy Knight! And when I find you, I'm gonna twist, tear open, then pulverize your armor right along with you!
Help us, please!
What's going on here? Did something happen to Lady Deanne when she went to Boss State Prison?
Well, whatever it was, it really made her nuts. Look after this kid for a sec, okay?
Right. What were the two of you doing all the way out here?
We both work as shepherds in the area, and we were on the way home from the pasture. Please, I don't want anything bad to happen.
Now don't worry, it's gonna be all right. He can fix this.
Where'd you come from?
I am the Holy Knight Ruin, member of the Weird Fangs and destroyer of the 7 deadly sins.
Hey, Tall and Gruesome. You're the one who cast that weird spell on Deanne, aren't you?
You know that is Deanne, right?
Now turn her back to normal!
This is hard to believe, but I think that Meliodas is caught in the same illusion as Deanne right now. Hurry up, it's almost on top of us!
get to work now, too.
What do we do, Elizabeth? I'm not sure. If this goes on, they'll die. But how in the world can we stop this?
Jericho!
Find the 7 deadly sins, Bon! The fox sin of greed!
Right away, Jericho. It's just,
Why are you dressed like that?
Never mind that! Now go get me a change of clothes and my suit of armor! What are you waiting for? I said go! Come on! Curse him. How could he? Just finish me. Get this over with already.
Know what, Barber? That's a nice-looking suit of armor you got on you. But I just don't think it's your style.
Mark my words. I'm gonna make you pay for what you've done, Bon. Understand me?
Man, I knew it'd be too small. I really dug it, too. What's with all the racket around here lately? It's like someone broke out of prison or something.
Where do you think you're going? Bon of the 7 deadly sins.
Hey, what's up, Holy Knight Jude?
I've come to destroy you. Prepare to take your last breath.
So you wanna off me, huh? After all this time?
You have no further use to us. You've adequately served your purpose as the bait to lure the captain of the 7 deadly sins here. Even at this very moment, 2 of their members, Dragon Sin Meliodas and Serpent Sin Diane, are being eliminated at the hands of the Weird Fangs. And when I'm finished with you, that will bring the total to 4 sins who no longer exist to wreak havoc upon this world.
Well, I'm all for your dream coming true, man.
Who was it that captured you 5 years ago and has been torturing you ever since? Surely you haven't forgotten.
Okay, have a nice life.
Dancho! Oh!